Now, when someone starts the process of choosing a content management system, they really should start with their business objectives, sort of beginning with business objectives in a way. And how would you recommend people even begin that list when they start the process?
Well, there are so many things to do, but you should start off not to waste your time by watching, tons of demos without even knowing what you are looking for.
Yeah.
You have to document what is the thing that you are expecting from a CMS in the first place. And it's very common sense, right? It's not a groundbreaking idea. But what happens with this process is quite interesting, because there's this tendency is asking each stakeholder to make a list of requirements and features they're expecting from a CMS. It sounds like it's very productive and also inclusive. It is not actually, it's not entirely this. Yeah. Because what happens is organizations, they get paralyzed in this step. What I mean by getting paralyzed is getting frustrated by not making any progress, but at the same time you don't feel confident with what you have to move forward. Yeah. So how you can get around with this? What's the holdup, first of all? The holdup is when you're asking requirements from different departments, which is a good thing to do, but what happens, there's always conflict features, or there's always conflict requirements between cross functionalities. Yeah. So to get around with that, you need to ask them, document their workflow instead of naming features. Yeah. So when they document their workflow, you will see the big picture. And in the big picture, if there's a conflict or any potential conflict that might happen down the road, you can definitely detect it. And then you can work around that, or you can be at least aware of this is what's going to happen, and you need to choose a CMS that can tackle this issue.
Mm-hmm. Another really important thing is a lot of businesses look at their needs right now, and it's very important to think about what does your business need into the future as well. You know, not everybody's going to stay stagnant in the same spot, and sometimes there can be a tipping point with a business. And if you're in the small business market and you want to get in the mid-market, do you want to do that with this system, or do you want to do it with the next system? And think, what's the customer experience challenge is going to be in the next year or two, because we know how fast things come up. So it's evaluating, choosing a content management system that will satisfy your needs in the moment, but that you can also really grow it to achieve where you want your business to be in the next 2, 3, 5 years.
Your CMS needs to keep up with your ambitions.
Exactly.
And also like the growth that your business is kind of estimating.
Exactly.
So definitely that's a great point. You have to be aware of the current situation as well as the future direction.